Welcome back to another episode of Worth It Watches.
Worth It, that's us from the show Worth It, watching Worth It. Okay, Adam, what are we watching today?
We're watching Andrew's favorite episode of Worth It ever.
So in another episode of Worth It Watches, you reveal yours, and here we're about to reveal mine. We're watching Worth It Korean soups.
No way!
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, actually, because I know you love David Chang.
What's your favorite episode? It's like, what's your favorite child? Like, everyone actually has one, but you do actually love all of them, even if you do have a favorite.
These drawings, by the way, really
Yeah.
great drawings.
So that's actually an interesting throwback too. I remember in the original Korean barbecue episode, we were getting the drawings made for this section of the video, and I used to just go up to this other employee named Maggie, and I would say, "Hey, I know you're good at drawing. Would you mind just doing like the quickest doodle you can of these three foods?" And she did it in like less than 10 minutes, and then that's what was in the video.
They were always great.
And now we have a very, professional workflow where we, utilize one of our illustrators at work, and they make these awesome drawings.
Yeah, so I have really not wanted to feature this restaurant for a long time.
Right.
Because if you're gonna find me somewhere in LA, go to Hanbat. I'll probably be there. I eat there quite a bit. I'm actually gonna eat there Saturday. I mean, this video will already be out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a friend date there.
Yeah, so those are photos from your actual photo roll, right?
Those are actually, so I have an album called Salongtang on my photo album.
I like this sliding meat shot.
It's like the one that they have in Italian restaurants when they're like cutting the meat.
For sure, yeah.
But the cool Korean version.
This is really interesting. So the guy just wears these like thermal protective gloves, and he dips this stoneware bowl into the pot of soup to pre-warm it so that your bowl gets hot. And behind the scenes bonus of this video, he gave us both bowls.
Yes, I use it very often.
I use it very often too.
Really? What do you cook in it?
Like everything. I eat borscht out of it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I have a picture on my phone actually.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's my Ukrainian borscht in the Solongtang bowl. Also a beef soup. It's a great bowl. I've considered just replacing all my bowls with those.
Oh man.
That was
insane.
Yeah.
He's wearing a white t-shirt.
Yeah, and a white hat.
Kimchi.
Yeah.
Like, that seems not practical at all.
This is one of those times where we get an understanding of what we're going to be able to film. The owner's like, okay, you guys can film the kimchi. And then we go and film it, and we're like, this is how you make this? This is wild. Like, just such a large quantity.
They have some of the best kimchi in Koreatown, by the way.
It is so good, for real.
I'm Mina, one of the owners. Baru is the Korean word for bowl that Buddhist monks carry. The food is steeped in Korean ingredients, but it's a very diverse menu.
Baru is a literal hidden gem.
For real. This is probably the fanciest food in the whole episode. Like, even more intense than Major Domo that we go to at
Agreed.
the third location.
Oh, those were so good.
For real. They also sell jars of pickles.
Samgyetang, dongjimmiguksu, silkworm soup, salongtang.
My head is spinning with soups.
This is what Korea did. What is that? Can you eat it? We'll make it a soup.
One of my favorite lines of yours.
Oh yeah? I think it's because it sounds like you said it.
Do you think our commentary has
Oh no.
intermixed over the seasons? Like, you say stuff more like me, I say stuff more like you? It's actually in the most recent season, a lot of commenters are like, wow, Steven and Andrew have switched personalities.
It's true. Which actually makes a lot of sense if you think about it for the way that the show works. Like, we're almost like a relay team, right? You start somewhere crazy, go to the sensical place, hand me the baton. I'm in the sensical place, and I go to outer space.
That's so good, yeah.
And then I hand it back to you, where you're waiting for me to bring it back to
so
the earth.
accurate.
Next.
We're now on our way to honestly one of my favorite restaurants called Spoon by H.
I think I say that like 3 different times in this
You
episode.
definitely do. So I probably shouldn't say this, but if you're gonna find me somewhere, it'll be at Hambot, and if you're gonna find Andrew somewhere, it's gonna be at Spoon by H. So want a photo? Spoon by H.
Hi. It's so good. The food there is beautiful.
This is when I started to get annoyed at how good the show got. Like the lighting is also so on point here, which by the way, we don't bring lights to our shoots. People are like, oh man, how did you do that? It's like, I don't know, just
natural
hand
light.
the camera to the wizard behind the camera.
Often it's shutting off lights.
It's a typo.
Where?
Making the dumplings this way.
Oh my God.
That will live in infamy.
Wow. I watched that export maybe 25 times. This is one of the most insane things. They actually slice each of these grapes for
And by
to
they,
order.
Yoon literally does it one by one. Oh, this waffle, there's nothing like this waffle I've ever had. It's fluffy and crispy, and it is this bowl for the fruit. I feel like I'm in the taste test right now eating this.
It feels like something that a spider would make.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Spider, you think crawly bugs, but then you see its web and you're like, how could nature produce such a perfect shape? Someone check Yoon for a radioactive spider bite.
Peter Parker, more like something that I don't know. Spooner Man.
I remember thinking so hard about it. Like, it's not in the edit, but there's a period of time when I'm just like mulling over it, and then I say it, and I regret it.
But then it's the best.
Then it's in the video.
Yeah.
We're gonna see David Chang and
There he is.
He is going to show us their whole boiled chicken multi-course soup dish. Because he's a friend of the show, he's going to be
Classic blurring out stuff that doesn't need to be blurred out.
joining us for our meal. Also because it's quite a large meal. This is a multi-course soup extravaganza.
Call him by his real name, Davy Poo.
I will not.
Yeah, I will always call him Davy Poo behind his back. Don't worry.
What's the story behind Davy Poo?
So after we shot with him, and I was intimidated by him, in Korea for the first time, I realized he was just, this lovable, huggable guy.
Yeah.
So then I realized he should just be called Davy Poo, which happened right after we finished shooting with him in Korea. Then it goes in the edit, and now some of his staff in New York call him Davy Poo.
I'm glad we could create that social lubrication at his place of work. It's funny that the next video we made with David Chang is also a whole chicken. Like the first time was the whole fried chicken.
Oh, right.
Chicken.
That thumbnail, by the way, for that is out of control.
Straight fire.
Where the chicken looks like it's about to jump out at you.
Yeah.
And then this one, what is the thumbnail for this one?
It's the Spoon by H soup.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so actually I have Malaysian friends who ask me, how was this chicken rice? Because, they always are comparing chicken rices in Malaysia.
Yeah.
But it was very distinctly flavorful. I think chicken rice in Malaysia it's like, it kind of has like a I don't want to say grungy, but like a homey feel.
Right.
And this definitely felt like a little bit more
Elevated?
flavor burst. Yeah, but I would recommend you order it. Just like, if you order this and chicken rice, don't expect what you're gonna get at home. This is like the classic David Chang, right? Like, take a dish and combine it with 4 other dishes.
Yeah.
And he's able to see the harmony of colors that come together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love this moment.
This is the worth it amount. Please be impartial.
I'm pretty sure the soup cost like $30 more based on that extra 10 seconds of truffle.
And full disclosure, we had planned to film this without truffle.
Right.
Because it's a different ingredient set seasonally. So the soup doesn't necessarily have morel mushrooms or truffles. And when we saw it most recently on the menu, it didn't have truffles listed there. And then we got there and it was like, oh, you guys are gonna do the truffle? And he's like, yeah, we're gonna do the truffle. You should have it the most elevated way.
Well, why do you say that? Like, I think it's important to distinguish why we went in not planning to feature the truffle.
Well, because I didn't think it was available, and also it wasn't like the focus of the like narrative of the video necessarily.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going at. It's like sometimes people dismiss the quality of the dish if you just like quote unquote add truffles at the end. It's like, oh, it's just expensive. But no, there's like so much more that is going into it even without the truffle.
For sure. Like subtract the truffle and it's still
a 70-something.
Yeah, it's still like a $70-something dish.
Yeah. But hey.
Which is actually pretty reasonable. Like.
Yeah, because you're sharing this dish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
I remember
so beautiful.
Thinking this is a very simple dish, but it's so freaking good.
Chicken's been domesticated the world over for millennia and millennia.
Yeah.
Why is he talking like that?
I don't know. He looks like he's like sharing. He's like, put your tinfoil hats on, guys. The chicken's been domesticated. He's like looking around the room. We're in an empty restaurant. And he's like, the chicken's been domesticated around the world, millennia and millennia.
Whenever we eat with David, I realize that food is the greatest vehicle for conversation. No matter who you are, even if you're quote unquote this like well-regarded chef, Davey Poo, like it doesn't matter who you are. Like we can all connect on the basis of food.
Best part of your show.
Is it?
Yeah, that's right. David Chang is a Adam Stanner too.
Day of soup. Which soup was the most worth it to you at a skipping price point?
This is a hard one. I think of all the expensive restaurants there are in Los Angeles, Major Domo actually offers some of the best.
You went Major Domo.
This may not come as a
Oh, no, you meant
surprise.
Spoon. Wait.
But I have to pick
Oh,
Spoon by
Spoon,
H.
okay.
That place,
Yeah.
truly one of the best restaurants in all of Los Angeles. Who is your worth it winner?
My worth it winner goes to Hanbat Salon.
You know, okay, pause.
Moment-
After this video came out, I had a lot of friends DM or text me and saying, thank you for picking Hanbat. You know what's up. Because it's like OG K-Town spot. It's been there for so long. It's been like the place for, you know, generations passed down. It's like the classicest soup that has made Salong on the map for so many people.
Yeah.
I could not pick Hanbat.
I mean, it's legit. It is super good. So
There it
that's
is.
my current favorite episode.
Tomorrow it might be something else. It might be cheesecake. It might be
No,
Worth
it'll
It
never be
Hotels.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was Worth It. Watches. We're going to be doing more of these with more fun subjects. If there's any watchings that you'd like to recommend, please feel free to comment, and thanks for watching. We watched, now you've watched. So, thanks.
Got it.